Hey guys, it's Jack here from Latest Tech Reviews LTR. And about 5 months ago, I dropped my Moto X Pure Edition, completely shattered it, and it didn't even turn on or work anymore. And I did not want to spend the money to get it repaired because I could just get a new phone with that. And the phone I got was a Nexus 6P. And let me tell you, I am so happy with my decision. After dropping the Moto, I figured, oh gosh, I just bought this phone about 2 months ago, 3 months ago. I don't have a lot of money to get a new one. What's a cheap one that I can find? And the only one I found that could even compare to the Moto was a Nexus 6P. And I can tell you right away that this is an amazing and outstanding phone. I would get this again if I had the chance to do it all over again. So let's get into what I think about it after 5 months of using it as my daily phone. As for the phone itself, this is probably one of the slipperiest phones. I don't know if that's a word, slipperiest, but it is so slippery. The iPhone is the only phone I can compare that is as slippery to this. This thing, it looks really nice. The aluminum is flashy, it looks cool, like the Nexus on the back, it just looks good. But man, holding this thing without a case is just scary. You don't know what's going to happen. I've dropped it a couple times because of it, and it's freaky. My solution to that was get the Nexus case, which you can get off of google.com, and the back of it is like a velvety feel, and I really like it. It's cool looking, and it takes that slipperiness right out of it. As for the phone's feel in your hand, coming from the Moto, which had that curve and it made it really fit in the hand really nice, this was a little bit awkward, I gotta tell you. It's pretty tall. I cannot, I gotta struggle to pull down the notification bar, do all that stuff. It's a little wide and it's slippery, which doesn't help. But after, it takes a couple days to get used to, and I've gotten used to it now. I've gotten used to the, just moving it in my hand to get to the top and whatever. As for the fingerprint scanner, I truly believe this is the best fingerprint scanner you can get on the market right now. I've compared it to the iPhone, I've compared it to the new Samsung Galaxy S7 and the S7 Edge, and this thing is freaking fast. I'm going to show you how fast it is. You don't even have to unlock the screen. Black screen. In 3, 2, 1. So fast. It's I compare it to my brother's iPhone. He has to turn the phone on, and then he has to do it. And it's fast, but that, come on. It's not even fair to the other phones. I don't even use a passcode anymore. This is just so simple, and it's fun to do, and it gives a nice little vibrate if you get it, and it vibrates twice if you don't. And I have it on my left hand too if I'm using my left hand, and I have it on my right hand, which is really nice. As for the price of this phone, I got the 32 gigabyte for $500. Yeah, it was $50 more than in the Moto, and yeah, I didn't want to spend a lot, but it was worth it. It was worth it. It was worth the extra 50. It's a whole different build quality from the Moto, and I really like it. As for the software, this is as pure as Google as you're ever going to get. Made by Google, and the software is made by Google also. I have no problems with the software. If there's a problem that I have, there's usually an update within a couple weeks, not even sometimes. I had a problem one time, and the next day there was an update for it. That's what I really like since it's run by Google. It's really nice to have the original and the real deal. Moto's was pretty much the same. It had a couple built-in apps from Moto, but just coming from this, I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to go to like a Samsung phone again with TouchWiz. This Google is so clean, it's fast, and it's really simple. You get the hang of it, and it's really nice. As for battery life, let's go to my battery settings here. I haven't had any problems with it at all. Very rarely have I ran out of charge in a day. I'll charge it, quick charge, the USB Type-C, which I love, by the way. I'm just hoping more phones get it, in which they are, so I can get, charging cables faster and for less money because they're freaking expensive right now. But battery life is outstanding on this phone. Couldn't tell a difference from battery life between this and the Moto, but, it's a good battery life phone. It's not good. You can trust it the whole day. I wake up, I charge it for 30 minutes, and it's at 100%. Like that. It's It's nice to do, and I don't want to charge it overnight because that wastes battery, and you don't want that. So, my final thoughts on this phone is excellent phone. You know, I love the look of it. Some people don't like the black bar up there. I think it's kind of neat. It's something new and it's fresh. As for would I get this phone over the Moto X? You know what? I think I actually would. If you were to give this phone to someone, they would ask you, you know, how much was it? 700, 800 bucks, like an iPhone or a Samsung. And you tell them 500, you know, their jaw just drops. It's you know, it's a great phone that you can get for really cheap, and it's not going to feel like a cheap phone at all. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Jack from Latest Tech Reviews, and let me know if you want to see an iPhone 7 versus this phone when the iPhone 7 comes out. Thinking about doing it. Thank you.